I consider myself a full-time YouTuber who also sells digital products, and in this video, I'm going to share the ad revenue I made on this channel, Create with Pennies. A few months ago, I made a video about trying to increase my ad revenue. I want to show you how my income progressed throughout the year of 2024, every single month, and how it dipped when I had the invalid traffic bug hit my channel, and what I did to bring that revenue back up. So in this video, I'm just gonna share month by month what I made, what views I had, and how many videos I made to earn that amount of money. I hope this is helpful for any new YouTubers or people that just love to see some financial transparency behind creation on YouTube. So let's get into the numbers. For January 2024, I only made one video. So I have my numbers back here and I'm kind of looking at them, and there are several months throughout the year of 2024 where I made one single video for this channel. This is not my only channel on YouTube, so that is how I'm able to make a full-time living. I do have multiple channels and I create content on a lot of different topics. So even when I have seasonal dips on one channel, the other channels make up for that. So that is how I have pieced together a YouTube creator career. So this is just one channel, but it's one channel that doesn't always get the attention that it deserves, and that is something I'm hoping to change in 2025. So for January, I made one video, but I did have all my videos from previous years, so I still had 79,268 views for the month of January. And that amount of views earned me $1,539.08 for the month in ad revenue only. Ad revenue is not my only income stream, and I have a couple videos on the channel about the different income streams that I have here, but I also make money from selling digital products, from affiliate referrals, and from brand sponsorships. So this is just ad revenue in the month of January, starting off strong. For this channel, I made $1,539.08. And then in February, I once again only made one video. So I was not very committed to making videos here in the beginning of 2024. It was definitely not my main priority, and I was focused on my other channels and my other revenue streams. So I only made one video here. I still did get 77,562 views, so that was great. And I earned from that amount of views $1,451.39. This is a lot higher than you'll see for views on other channels, and that's because I primarily talk about financial and entrepreneurship topics. My videos are tutorials for creators and business owners. I am a business owner myself, so I like to make that content, and that's what I think about and talk about in my real life. So that's what my content is here on Create with Pennies, is tips and tools to help small business owners and creators make more money. Talking about making more money earns a lot more money. So that's why my CPM, what I earn per 1,000 views on this channel, is so much higher than you might see in other videos like this. So in March of 2024, I did make 4 videos. I was starting to get back to this channel, find my rhythm, and I made more videos here. I made 4. So I did have more views that month as well. I had 86,700 views, and I made more money, which was very exciting. I made $1,609.82. So making more money, making more videos, woohoo! But then April came along and it kind of dropped things down, shut things down, and my channel took a turn for the worse. In April, I only made 2 videos, and I also was hit with the invalid traffic bug. If you've seen other creators talk about this, there's basically, some people call it a bug or a glitch, but you are basically getting invalid traffic on your videos, and YouTube has to remove that from your channel and basically correct your channel. So what they do is they drop your ad revenue, because sponsors don't want to pay for ads that are watched by bots or invalid traffic. And that makes a lot of sense. But as a creator, it has been very frustrating because I am not doing anything to drive invalid traffic. It is something that is happening to me, to other creators, and it drops your ad revenue out of nowhere. Then when you try to talk to YouTube support, they're like, don't do these things. This is the list of things that you're probably doing to create invalid traffic. Don't do these things. I wasn't doing those things anyway. So it's this whole thing where you're getting dinged for something you're not doing. There's no resolution and you're just kind of stuck. I went from making an average of $40 per day to an average of $15 per day. Whew, that was really, really frustrating, and I almost abandoned this channel entirely at that point. I was a little worried that it would take months to recover, or it would never recover at all. I've seen both happen, and I was worried that my channel would go that direction. Luckily for me, it took about 10 days. I did try to research what videos might be causing it, and I did remove a couple videos from my channel that I thought might be triggering it. I honestly don't know if removing those videos worked or it was just a coincidence and my channel got back on track after that. I'm not really sure, but it did go back up in about 10 days, so I did resume making content. However, for the month of April, my income was way down. I still had a lot of views. I had 78,261 views, which was average for my channel at the time, and I made $926.03. So I made a lot less money on the same amount of views because of that invalid traffic situation and my channel not making as much money because it was docked for that happening. So then in May, I only made one video because I was still a little bit in my feelings and not sure if I wanted to create content here any longer. If I wasn't gonna make money and I wasn't going to get anything from my work, was it worth continuing? Ultimately, I wasn't really sure, so I only made one video and I was really thinking about quitting this channel and just focusing 100% on other areas of my business. So in May, I did get 73,815 views and I made $1,319.14. So that was more money than I had made the previous month, so I felt a little bit better about it, and I was still kind of going back and forth on whether it was worth the work or not. So honestly, around April, May, I almost quit YouTube entirely because I was just so frustrated with this situation that happened in April, and my business overall was kind of trending down, and I just didn't know if it was worth it to keep going or whether I should consider just getting a regular job, going back to the 9 to 5, just completely changing my life. I've been doing this full time since 2021. Was it time to say this is not worth the stress of the ups and downs? Ultimately, I did not decide to do that. I did decide to continue, and I was happy that I did decide that because over the second half of the year, things did trend up. Things did trend up, but it took a while. So in June, I made 4 videos. So I did do more videos. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make more videos, maybe 1 per week. So I did 4 videos and I had 69,217 views and I made $1,228.93. So roughly about the same as the previous month, but I made more videos hoping that those videos would pick up and over time earn more money. In July, I continued that trend and made 7 videos. So I had 7 videos go out in the month of July. I had 75,688 views for the month, and I earned $1,144.70. Yes, I earned less money for more views. So I was like, okay, great. I'm making more views, more videos, and earning less money. Not great, but let's keep going and see if we can do better. So I did keep going, and in August, I made 9 videos, 9 whole videos, which was the most I'd made in a long time, obviously, and way more than the 1 per month I was making. With those videos, I, for the month, had 80,892 views, and I earned $1,308.14. So we were trending back up, sounded good. I was like, okay, this will work. I just have to do the right videos at the right time and make the right amount of money from those videos. So I was committed to continuing on the process, even though I was like, ugh, I don't know, is this worth it? Maybe not. The next 2 months were very similar. In September, I made 10 videos. So I did 10 whole videos, which was so many for me. I don't normally make that many videos in a month, and I was really excited about it. And I had 78,019 views and I earned $1,291.25. So that was great. And then the next month was very similar. Again, in October, I made another 10 videos. So I was like, all right, I'm making videos. I'm back in the rhythm. I have something working here. This is great. But I had less views. I had 74,116 views and I made $1,241.66. So it was really similar to the previous month, just a little bit off, a little bit less money, a little bit less views, but that was fine. I was making more videos and happy with the fact that I was, once again, sharing the content that I really enjoyed. I was sharing what I'm doing in my business, I'm sharing what I'm learning, and sharing helpful tutorials and tools for people who want to do the same thing. By this point, we were in Q4, and if you have ever heard about YouTubers talking about Q4 on YouTube, you'll know that this is when you make the most money. It was also an election season in November, so ad rates were high for November and December, and I made more money thanks to that. Q4 was really good to me on this channel, and I did make more money with less views than any other month. So in November, I had 68,808 views, and I made 10 videos that month. and I earned $1,422.64. So my ad rates were a lot higher and I was making more money on less views, which was great. I was super excited about that. Like, I will take $1,400 from the amount of views I'm getting here on this channel. Fantastic. And I actually had my highest ad revenue day of the entire year in November. So on November 18th, I had my highest revenue day, and that was $74.15. That's the most money I made from ads in the entire year on this channel, $74, and that was on the 18th of November. So that was part of the good month that I had. Then I rounded out the year with December. I had less views, so I had 64,954 views, which was the least amount of the entire year. That was a little frustrating after making so many more videos this year and having less views, but my content does kind of go down in December. That is my slower month for this type of content. People are kind of settling into winter. They're not necessarily pushing as hard. The push comes in January and February in the spring. It's not really the time to start new things in December. It's the time to celebrate with friends and be cozy, and it's not really the start a business and push really hard month. So I did make less views, which is fine because I made more money thanks to those higher ad rates in December. I had less views, but I still did 10 videos and I made $1,655.71. So yes, I went over 1,500 to 1,600 to 1,650, and I ended up at 1,655.71 for the month, which was great. That was my highest paying month of the entire year and my lowest view month of the year. Although my views are pretty similar, between 65,000 to 80,000. I stayed pretty much in that range the whole year. So some videos worked, some videos flopped, some videos never took off, and some videos that I made this year will take off next year in 2025. So I stayed really steady with views, which I'm happy with, and I did earn a kind of varying amount of money from $900 to $1,600 throughout the year each month. So the recap for the year, I had a total amount of views for 2024, 907,300 views. 907,300 views. That's a lot, almost 1 million views in 1 year. So thank you for watching my content. I love it. Thank you. I hope this was helpful to anyone that has watched any of my videos, and I love getting comments that say thank you for explaining and sharing things that they're stuck on. It's so rewarding to make this kind of content. And so for the total ad revenue that I got from all that helpful content that I made was $16,138.48. So yes, I only made $16,000 in ad revenue on this channel, and that is why, as a creator, I have multiple income streams. I cannot only live on ad revenue from one of my channels alone. Some people can do that. Some people have whole teams surviving on the revenue from their channel. That's not me. I have a multiple income stream approach to being a creator, and ad revenue is just one way I do it. So if you want to know the other ways that I make money as a creator, definitely watch this video next.